tired. I have a bit of an ear infection. I can't hear what's going on, but you know what? We're going to talk about some rocks, and I want to tell you all about some good news that I have, as well as some other fun things that are going to be happening in the near future. First and foremost, let me talk about this weekend. I ended up at a gem and mineral show on Sunday that had a really big purpose for me in this go. But before we get into anything else, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It tremendously helps the channel. Let's get into it. So, big things I needed to do this weekend. The Mineral of the Month Club is something I am putting a ton of energy into, and it's super important for me going forward because it allows me to pick up really nifty things like these awesome bismuth crystals. Bismuth crystals are super fun. It allows me to reach more people. It allows me to have a direct connection with all of you. And I appreciate that tremendously. So, what I did on this particular trip was source the next 2 months of the Mineral of the Month Club, and I'll just go ahead and unveil it right now. This next month we're doing bismuth, and then after that we're doing silicon carbide, which is going to be awesome. I'm so happy that I found a source for both of these, but this trip was important for some other reasons. I found sources for a lot of other things. I basically have the next 18 months of Mineral of the Month Club kind of lined up to a degree because I found really awesome sources for a variety of things, like this. This is a piece of Libyan desert glass. And if you are unfamiliar with Libyan desert glass is a tektite. This is fused silica from a one-time meteor impact, basically somewhere in the Libyan desert area. And the raw heat and friction and just everything going on fused a bunch of sand into glass and sent it out from the impact site. This stuff is really cool, and well, they're not quite going to be this size. This is the one I'm keeping for me because I really liked it. Libyan desert glass is likely going to be a Mineral of the Month Club option going forward as well, which is going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Feel free to leave your comments. Let me know if you have any questions. If you just want to ask a general geology or rock-related question, I'm more than happy to answer it. Check this puppy out. This is something else I picked up while I was there, and I am super stoked about it. It's just picked up some lapidary stuff. These are already on the website. But I just love the color on this heart. It was so glossy, so pretty, and would make a lovely gift. I also found a really good supplier for some Mexican import minerals. Some really nice ones like the little cave calcites, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. This was a very beneficial trip because I ended up lining up about 6 wholesalers, about 6 really good suppliers for minerals that I had next to no experience with before that are really going to propel the Mineral of the Month Club going forward. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you're excited for it. How's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat how you're doing. Let me know if you're having a just rockin' Monday. Oh, I hate that pun. I hate it so much. It's the worst. Check this out. These are bismuth crystals. Bismuth is number 83 on the periodic table of elements. These are lab grown. These are from Germany. The unfortunate part is they do not form in nature in these crystals on a large scale. They're very, very small, typically. Hi, Tammy. How are you doing today? But these are a lot of fun. Bismuth is such a wonderful mineral, and if you haven't seen it before, check out my video on it. I've done a pretty extensive video on bismuth, how it's grown, and what its uses are in general. But this stuff is just so much fun. These little hopper crystals. This is going to be a great addition to the Mineral of the Month Club, and this is going to be April. Going to be a lot of fun. Just such a wide range of color. Fun fact, the color is dependent on how you allow it to cool as it's forming. And some folks have even apparently made these out of Pepto-Bismol, which is really cool. That was a fun video I saw a while back. Super stoked. How's everybody doing today? Feel free to let me know in the comments how you're doing. If you have any general geology related questions, I am more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So this is crystalline silicon carbide. Now these are grown. They unfortunately do not occur in nature except under a very specific circumstance on this planet. And that specific circumstance is in meteorites. So it's something that formed outside and came in. If you see, you'll actually see these in a very gem quality form, sometimes used as a diamond substitute, and when it's like that, it's called moissanite. But they call this like carborundum or something along those lines when it's like this. But silicon carbide is a chemical formula that has. I wanted to call it a mineral for a second, but it's technically not because it's not naturally occurring. But the silicon carbide is very important industrially. It's used in high temperature electronics. It's used in like high temperature electronics because it's got such a good resistance to heat conductivity. It's used as an abrasive. It's used in all other forms of like ceramics, even all kinds of fun stuff. But these will be, let's see, March, April, May. These will be May's Mineral of the Month Club. This, like I said, not going to be a mineral that month, technically, but it'll be really fun. You'll get a couple, one or two, maybe 3 or 4 pieces, depending on size. This is a pretty decent size, but I'd probably send out 2 with something this size. These are really fun. The coloring, the fun little iridescence, comes from oxidation as it cools. Stronk rock? Yes, Stronk rock, Tim Kai. This is actually a very strong rock. This is a 9 on the Mohs scale of hardness. All's well here. Do you have any new aquamarines? No, but I do have a supplier for them. They're just not going to be cheap because they're really, really good. But if you want one, I can find you one. I can make a phone call and make it happen. But yeah, these are about a 9, kind of a little bit over on the Mohs scale of hardness. It's used as a diamond substitute for a reason. And the really gemmy pieces are so lustrous that it's just out of this world. It's wild stuff. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Like I said, if you have any comments, questions, queries, quagmires, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. And don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. We just talk about rocks here. Rocks are super cool. All kinds of fun rocks, like this sweet, sweet Libyan desert glass. Delightful. There's a couple of pieces on the website now. Hello, Belle. This sweet, sweet labradorite heart of doom. The rock is strong, Tim. It's very strong. I love this heart. Super fleshy. It's got a little bit of purple. It's got some blues to it. It's got some greens and some golds. Pretty excellent. I also picked up just some like general rose quartz spheres and stuff like that for the folks that are into that. But the big thing, if you missed it, the big thing is, I love that you grabbed the labradorite when it came. I know what you like. I pay attention to these things. But yeah, these little crystals, they're not huge. I'll probably end up doing a like an extra write-up or two with next month's Mineral of the Month Club, but I'm happy. I like bismuth. I have a really good supplier that's based kind of locally, but he hasn't really had time for me lately. It's just kind of ignored me. So I ended up getting them from Germany, but the German labs are the classics. That's where it was first hitting the market, so, dance with the one that brought you, I guess. Let's see, wowzers, that is a strong rock. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bismuth. I really wish that I could actually source big pieces of bismuth, like really big ones. The problem is they don't really ship very well, especially through the postal system. My goodness. When you're dealing with larger clusters, they tend to be pretty fragile. I've made that mistake times in the past. But yeah, anyway, not really a whole lot going on today. Just wanted to touch base, chat. Joy, I need a better notification for lives. I let it sit there for a little bit. Like I said, bismuth is so cool too, but it makes me nervous to ship here. Yeah, so the little pieces won't really be much of a problem. It's when you're dealing with larger clusters of bismuth that you really have an issue with them breaking, but these will all be individually wrapped, and then they'll also be in these little boxes as well, so that they're very sturdy for shipping. It'll be good. I got no live notification, just picked up on it. Yeah, that happens. I think that's an issue with the vertical lives, and I think one of the other things that I really don't like about these vertical lives, even though they do have more visibility for people, my big issue with them is there's no live chat replay. So, anybody that catches it later is not going to be able to really see your guys' comments, which is obnoxious, and it makes it look like I'm a crazy person, and I don't like that. I am a crazy person, but I'm crazy about rocks, and I'd like to, have a little bit of. For what it's worth, I've never had a shipping problem. Well, that's good. I hope you guys got your Ulexite in one piece. That was something I was a little bit concerned about because it's a softer mineral. But again, softness doesn't necessarily mean brittle. It just means it's more likely to be scratched. So that's really what the hardness scale is about. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well today. I don't really have anything to talk about other than the next 2 months of the Mineral of the Month Club and what's coming after that. Because this trip that I took yesterday was very beneficial. Like I said, I came across several very good sources of material. The Libyan desert glass, for instance, is probably going to be a Mineral of the Month Club item in the future, though granted, it's probably going to be smaller than this, just based on how much it cost. Just got my Mineral of the Month Club in the mail, haven't been able to open it yet. Well, let me know if you have any problems, Tim. I'll be happy to rectify them. But yeah, Libyan desert glass is going to be on the Mineral of the Month Club. It's going to be a pretty good item, I think. Like I said, it'll be smaller, probably about dime size or so, just based on how much they cost. But I think it'll be good. And then going forward from there, we'll have some probably Uruguay amethyst. I'll do some labradorite. There's some fluorite from Mexico I want to throw in. I'm hoping that I can get some pyrope garnets. I might have a good supply for those. That'd be kind of neat. They'll be small, but they'll be facet grade, which will be kind of nice. So I think it'll be pretty good. Anyway, anybody have any fun questions for today? Do you have any rock questions? Any things that you would like to know before I just unceremoniously end the live stream? Because I just wanted to talk for a little bit. And the more I talk, the less interaction I get, because apparently I'm grating. They have no idea. I'm hoping to get mine today. Our mail lady is slower than cold molasses. Yeah, my goodness, I don't know what's going on with the postal system here either. Can you show that Roger Lee blue fluorite I love so much? I cannot, because there are no pieces in the store, and the one that you really, really loved is long gone and sold. Sorry. I have knives, point them out. Nah, it's okay. Nah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. I know there were 2 pieces that went to show, that were leftovers, but I don't know if they sold or not. I haven't seen all the stuff coming back yet. But that's okay. We make do. Anyway, shiny rock, because attention spans are short. Marie, look at the shiny rock. It's rose quartz. Rose quartz is fun, and it's in the shape of a heart. But yeah. No, I'm super excited. The Libyan desert glass is going to be nice. I hope that's going to be a really fun one that people are excited about. The other minerals that I'm looking at, I think it'll be good. I'm pretty well have sources of stuff lined out for at least the next year, if not longer. And who knows what new stuff's going to come out between now and then. About shipping. Howdy, howdy, James and everyone. Hi, Kimberly, how are you? Hey, is there any reason the larvicite ones on your store are referred to as massage ones? Tim, don't get me in trouble. Oh no. Well, that's technically used for, but they also call them like yoni ones, and they're used for things that we don't talk about because apparently that's a great way to get the power, or something. I don't know. Stop it, Tim. It's tax refund season. People are buying lots of stuff. So said my local post office. Yeah. That's apparently the best way to get the magic power. Anyway. Um, Yeah, those are also used in massage therapy and stuff too. So that's me being kind of diplomatic. That's me being diplomatic. Yeah. People will use them to like. Those can be heated up very easily and used for as like a heating stone and other stuff as well. So there's some practical uses, and I'll be right back. Somebody is calling. Because of course they would call right this second. How dare they? Yeah. Rock Shop, how may I help you? We do still have some Lost Choice geodes from Mexico, yes, and some Crystal Canyon and some Las Troncas. That is a good question. Um, at least 20 of each. The Las Choyas are 65 apiece, the Troncas are 40, and the Crystal Canyons are 30 or 2 for 50. Yeah, unfortunately, the prices have gone up on us. And we also get different sizes and stuff too, it just kind of depends. Well, the Choyas are so much higher because they can be amethyst, and because they can be amethyst, it's like 1 in 20. Everybody goes nuts over them. It causes a higher demand because more people want them, and it's a supply and demand issue. They're more popular, so they end up costing way, 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 way more. 4 inches, give or take. They're guaranteed hollows. That's also part of the reason why they're so expensive, because they're guaranteed to us highly sorted, and we do guarantee them if you end up getting a solid or something or crack another one. So that's part of the cost issue behind them as well too. Is these ones are highly sorted for quality. Now I can't guarantee exactly what's going to be in them, but I can guarantee that there will be a hollow spot more than likely. No, we don't. Because again, it varies so much. It's just I would be doing nothing but taking pictures of them. They are 65. Mm-hmm. And ship them to you? I would be willing to do that. If you want, I can take down your number in a little bit and get back to you with pictures of the tree. Um, but it's going to be a few minutes because I'm in the middle of something. I like the Troncus more personally, because they usually have more interesting structures on the inside. They tend to be fluorescent as well, which is kind of fun. It's usually a blue chalcedony with clear quartz overlay. It just kind of depends. Sometimes you'll get really sparkling druzy quartz out of them. It's just a lot of fun. The crystal canyons are extremely varied. I like them a lot, but sometimes you'll get kind of a red tinted ferruginous quartz. Um, Sometimes you'll get more of a yellow quartz on the inside, a clear quartz. I've cracked some that had just really beautiful smoky quartz on the inside, but that's kind of few and far between. Some have had just a tinge of amethyst to them, but they're a lot more inconsistent than the other two. The crystal canyons are. The Las Troncas are pretty consistent. They'll have some pretty wild structures sometimes, but they're usually a blue chalcedony with clear quartz, and they're fluorescent, which is pretty fun. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I'll make sure I get that done before I leave, and just you'll get a text message from a 573 number after a little while. You're very welcome. Bye bye. Okay, I gotta remember to do that before I leave. And I have the brain power of a potato with a couple of flies. Is everybody still here? No, everybody's gone. Yeah, it's to be expected. Anyway, though, I hope everybody's had a good day because that phone call apparently killed the live stream. I hope you had. I see 3 people. At least somebody's here. Just opened your ULEX site. Nice. Anyway, sorry about that. Somebody called and I had to take care of it. How is the ULEX site, Tim? Nice. Nice. I am glad to hear that. That is good. That is good. That is very, very good. Hi, Tammy. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to talk about today. Just saw some cool rocks. I'll probably post a few pictures of some neat ones. There was a really cool, speaking of aquamarine, good. Hi, Wendy. Speaking of aquamarine, there was one piece that was just sickeningly good that I ran into. I took a little bit of video of it. Also saw a complete mosasaur skull, which was really nice. I didn't realize that they had like a second set of teeth or like a second jaw in the back. Apparently, I need to do a little bit of research on that, but it kind of sounded like alien jaw, like in the back of their throats, which was kind of fun. Yeah, you too, Tim. Push those hearts for Mother's Day, Tammy. You know what? I can do that. If you have a mother, or if you know somebody that's a mother that you really like, get them a sweetheart in the form of a rock. Apparently, Tim, apparently. Allegedly, they do. I need to double check that. But they at least had a second set of teeth further back, which was kind of cool. Yeah, or if you are a mother and would like just a rock for yourself, or need to heavily suggest to that special somebody in your life that they should get you one, go to mooneyfinemineral.com. I have hearts. I do have a heart. Allegedly. It's right here. And it's for you. Well, that wasn't weird. Anyway. Get a heart for your Mosasaur Xenomorph Queen. Yes, Tim Kai, as always. Give your heart to your Xenomorph Mosasaur Queen. Y'all are ridiculous. I can't even with some of you sometimes. It's just too much. It's just too much. The Labradorite one's a lot of fun too. Like I said, just flashy. So much flash. There it is. Yeah, if you have time before she eats you. Yeah, I mean, that could be a problem. I am of 4 adult sons. Wendy, you have put in and done the Lord's work. Suns are a handful. Also got a David Bowie thing going on too, just in case. That's also your speed, but Father's Day's still a ways away. Look what you did, Tim. You've turned me into a degenerate. Anyway, hope you all had a good day. I'm going to take care of this somewhat needy order. It's not for me. It's for the day job. But oh my goodness, it was like, I get there's questions, but sometimes there's too many questions. Tim Kai, I am the too much. You're welcome, Joy. I hope you all have a good day. Wait, do you ever get Indian artifacts or fossils? I do have some fossils. I've got some really nice trilobites that have been prepped. I've got some ammonites. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't do much in the way of Native American artifacts, though, because that's a whole other world in and of itself, and it's a huge pain in my butt, because usually people sell me the artifacts, and then I have to do all of the work to get them dated, which is what people are paying for at the end of the day. To get them dated, to figure out exactly which tribe they came from, and to get them authenticated and verified. That tends to be a lot of work, and it's a pain in the butt for me. So I've just kind of walked away from it a little bit. But the fossils. I do fossils. Yeah, artifacts are kind of sketchy. I do know some really good folks in that field that can authenticate stuff, but again, it just ends up being so much extra work. Gonna open my bismuth. Joy, I have not sent bismuth. Bismuth is for next month. Or did I? Time keeps on slipping some days. You're welcome, Wendy. Well, thanks for stopping by and hanging out today. And yeah, it can be difficult, Kimberly. I'm not even kidding. Artifacts especially are just their own special realm of whatevers. Uh, um, I hesitate getting into things like meteorites too a little bit, because that's a special field in and of itself. If you start getting into faceted stones, that's its whole other. Yeah, there's just so many little subsets, and they're all so very niche, but people are extremely passionate about them. Sea glass, yep, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. Or you could have terrestrial glass that came from a meteor punching the planet in the face. That's cool. This one's mine, though. You can't have this one, but I do have some on the website. At least a couple pieces, and I'll probably get some for the Mineral of the Month Club. I'm hoping for June. June or July, it just kind of depends on what the stock's looking like when I get to it. Yeah, no, that one's mine. However, I do have comparable sized on the website. Just I like that one, and I wanted one for me. I've been looking for one for me, and I have one for me now. I like to have some things for me too, from time to time. It's helpful. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. I'm going to take care of this order, get this lady sorted out, and then probably take a nap. Because this ear infection sucks. Yeah, how dare I have once, Tim? Yeah, Skyglass. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, and it's always a blast with you all. Thanks so much. Yep, you too. Bye for now.